Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE's booking a massive bout on this week's edition of Raw didn't sit well with a lot of people, including Dave LaGreca of Busted Open. He didn't hold back one bit while blasting the promotion for giving Goldberg a title shot against Gunther at Saturday night's main event. At the upcoming Saturday night's main event, Goldberg and Gunther will go at it in a World Heavyweight title match. Many fans are unhappy with Triple H giving the veteran a title shot without him earning it. On the latest edition of Busted Open, host Dave LaGreca took a shot at World Wrestling Entertainment for handing a title shot to Goldberg on Raw. He wasn't happy with the way the match was set up and called the company out for its lazy booking. Goldberg has lost 4 out of his last 5 matches in the Stamford-based promotion. In 2021, he defeated Bobby Lashley in a no-holds-barred Falls Count Anywhere match at Crown Jewel. The veteran's last outing in the company was more than 3 years ago, against Roman Reigns. The OTC defeated him to retain the Universal title at Elimination Chamber 2022 in Saudi Arabia. When not reporting on pro wrestling, Appalash likes to work out, go on walks, read, and explore new eateries. Appalash checks his articles thrice before sending them to the editing team, ensuring his work is highly accurate and reliable. He has interviewed prominent pro wrestling personalities like Noam Dar, Angry Ms. Girl, Brendan Cabina, and Jesse Lambert. Appalash is a big fan of AEW star Orange Cassidy, as he believes the former international champion's on-screen gimmick of an extremely lazy guy resonates with him. Given the opportunity to script WWE's next big storyline, Appalash would treat fans to the second installment of the Bloodline Civil War. He would book Roman Reigns to reform the Bloodline with the Usos and Sami Zayn upon his comeback. The angle would see the tribal chief-led group go head-to-head with The Rock, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu in a blockbuster family feud. In the high-stakes world of professional wrestling, creativity is the lifeblood of compelling storytelling. Fans expect drama, surprise, and a constant evolution of character arcs, rivalries, and in-ring innovation. However, WWE is under fire from fans and insiders alike after a never-before-seen match was made official on Raw this week. About that, rather than exciting, the WWE Universe has drawn accusations of lazy booking and creative stagnation. During this week's Monday Night Raw, WWE proudly promoted what it called a first-time-ever match between 2 top-tier superstars. Let's call them Superstar A and Superstar B for the sake of analysis. These are wrestlers with massive fan followings, championship pedigrees, and rich histories within WWE. On paper, a fresh clash between these two should be a can't-miss event. But the problem? Fans were quick to point out that the matchup, while technically never before seen, in a one-on-one setting, feels like a creatively hollow attempt to manufacture buzz without genuine storyline development. Both superstars have crossed paths in countless multi-man matches, tag bouts, and pay-per-view scrambles. They've even shared main event scenes during overlapping feuds. To the keen-eyed fan, this new match felt more like reheated leftovers than a gourmet surprise. WWE thinks slapping first time ever on a match makes it special. Newsflash: if there's no story, there's no reason to care. This is creative bankruptcy at its worst. #lazy booking. WWE has fallen into a pattern of presenting matches as unique simply because they haven't occurred in a specific format. But wrestling fans aren't goldfish. A new paint job doesn't hide a rusted frame. To be fair, WWE's strategy has always relied on a blend of spectacle, nostalgia, and shock value. In defending their choice, an unnamed WWE official reportedly stated to Fightful, "This match is fresh in the context of a one-on-one encounter. These are 2 of our most talented superstars, and we believe the in-ring quality will speak for itself." That may well be true. Both Superstar A and Superstar B are capable of delivering a classic. But the issue fans are raising goes beyond in-ring work. It's about investment. And investment comes from story. The backlash over this match isn't an isolated incident. Over the last year, WWE has been increasingly called out for falling back on tried and true booking crutches, repetitive rematches, feuds stretching out over months without escalation, with the same competitors fighting week after week, disjointed storylines, sudden character turns, and alliance swaps without emotional or logical grounding. Take the example of the Bray Wyatt-Ludnight feud from late 2022 into 2023. The build-up was visually engaging but lacked a clear narrative thread, leading to a match that fizzled under the weight of expectation. Or the infamous wild card rule era, where superstars floated between brands without explanation, diluting the impact of brand exclusivity. These trends show a reluctance or inability to commit to long-form storytelling, the very ingredient that elevated WWE during the Attitude Era and into the Ruthless Aggression period. Many longtime fans and wrestling journalists argue that the core problem is a disconnect between WWE creative and the audience's expectations. The company often appears to prioritize momentary pops over sustained emotional arcs. WWE is often treating matches like algorithm-optimized content, something meant to spike engagement rather than build narrative continuity. It's effective short-term but alienating long-term fans. That's not to say WWE hasn't produced stellar work in recent months. Cody Rhodes finishing his story, the Bloodline saga, and Gunther's Intercontinental title reign are masterclasses in long-term investment. But moments like the Raw, never-before-seen match reveal cracks in the system, where it feels like filler disguised as marquee content. The timing of this creative misstep is particularly damaging considering AEW's current momentum, with Tony Khan's promotion leaning into wrestling purity and unpredictable storytelling, like Swerve Strickland's rise or the MJF/Adam Cole saga. WWE's occasional creative shortcuts become even more glaring. AEW's use of long-term booking and complex character layers is increasingly what fans expect from top-tier wrestling. It's not enough to simply throw two popular names in a ring and call it must-see TV. If WWE wants to avoid further backlash and retain its hardcore audience, the solution is clear. Refocus on story-driven content. That means longer arcs, not just month-to-month, but 6 to 12-month builds that reward dedicated viewers. Consistency in character, avoiding abrupt changes that confuse fans or make characters seem directionless. Respect the intelligence of the audience. Treat the fan base not just as consumers, but as participants in the journey. And above all, stop leaning on the first-time-ever crutch when the match in question hasn't earned its place through the story. In the end, wrestling is theater. The ring is the stage, and the wrestlers are the actors. But without a script that draws us in and makes us care, no amount of athleticism can truly captivate. This week's Raw match might technically be new, but it lacked the soul that makes wrestling meaningful. And until WWE learns that spectacle without substance leaves fans cold, lazy booking will remain a chant echoing from the cheap seats all the way to the creative boardroom.